Deck the halls with piles of crap, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. 'Tis the season to buy crap, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. You don't have to leave your house, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. You can buy your crap online, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Oh, lovely.
That was beautiful. That really... Milk Bottle Audio presents the Museum of Tat.
And Kitsch.
Devised by Robert Crichton. With Michael Foles. Hello and welcome to this very special Christmas edition of the Museum of Tat. I'm Geoffrey Collins, curator of the Museum of Tat, and this is Colin Jeffries, former senior lecturer in Tat at Sheffield University and currently on day release from Broadmoor.
Hello.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! And today we are live!
We are live indeed.
We are completely live, broadcasting live to our live.
Live.
Definitely
Yeah.
live. We're live, aren't we?
Yes, we are, Geoffrey. Yes,
live.
We are live.
Yes.
Live. This show isn't edited in any way.
Not any live.
Definitely live. Not
Yes.
edited.
No.
Not edited. Not at all. Not
Yes.
edited. Not
Yes.
edited. Not
Yes.
edited.
No.
Not edited. Not at all.
Not at all.
We are live.
We are live indeed.
So as we're live, you can tweet any comments you want to make or any questions about Christmas Tat, which we're going to be looking at
Indeed,
now.
yes. Live.
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 Not edited. And so we've got a few tweets actually already in. Tweet from Olafcork99. Your laughter is infecting my dreams, Colin, please stop.
All I can do is apologise for that.
Yeah. Yes, here's one from at Leave Me Alone, Please. Colin, is it true that Santa delivers more tat on Christmas Eve than there is snow in Lapland? Do you know the answer to that, Colin?
No.
No. Right, I'm afraid Colin doesn't know the answer to that. Well, we'll be coming back to those a little later on, but it's Christmas.
It is,
It
yes,
is Christmas. Live. Not edited. Christmas. And so, as it's Christmas, we've got some crackers, haven't we, Colin?
Oh, fantastic.
Lovely.
Oh, lovely, yes.
Now,
yes.
these are obviously tat, because these were bought at the finest Poundland, for which I spent £1. How would you describe these Christmas crackers?
Well, if they are Christmas crackers.
They're very much Christmas cracker shaped. With robins.
Robins.
Now, the box,
Holly.
the basic colour scheme here is
Red and white.
The box, quite a thin cardboard there. I mean, I don't know what the GSM is on that, but I think it must be, say, about
certainly.
260.
Yes, of course.
It's not the thickest cardboard in the universe. So let's open these Christmas crackers. I think it's time to pull a cracker. As the box is sealed with a little piece of sellotape there. I'm just gonna... okay, so we've got six for £1. So let's take two out. You can have one of yours.
Oh, lovely. Oh.
Very light. Again, very thin cardboard. In fact, I suspect it's exactly the same cardboard as the box.
If it ain't broke.
Yeah, exactly. And the printing, there's actually a nice little pattern on the cracker here. I've got holly leaves on mine. Just holly and ivy.
And mine is all the way down holly on a white background, and in the middle section we got the robin.
The lovely robin. So, shall we? Would you like to pull my cracker? Would you like to?
Well, not really.
Go on. Pull. And it didn't bang. Didn't bang, but we still have the banger here. So let's see.
Oh,
That was a disturbingly good banger.
That was, and it exploded everywhere.
That really was actually
yes.
quite terrifying. So,
but the exciting part, what is inside?
What is inside the cracker? Well, we have. Well, this is quite exciting. Ladies and gentlemen. We have a jigsaw. We have a jigsaw. Now, the most exciting thing about this jigsaw, the jigsaw comes out and it's complete. So the advantage with this jigsaw is you don't even actually have to do it.
Wow,
that really does say...
Well, that saves time at Christmas.
It's not sealed in a little plastic bag, which is in many ways good for the environment. So in many ways a win there. The entire thing is made out of... Paper? Well, it's cardboard. I mean, it's a thinner card than the crackers themselves, which is possibly going some. Very thin. And it's a lovely little picture of a rocking horse in front of a Christmas tree.
And of course, as expected, not all the pieces
actually come apart. So actually, not only are we in a situation that you don't have to put the pieces together to start the jigsaw, you actually have to break it and damaged the pieces yet. There's a lovely nasty teared edge now. Now I've pulled some of the pieces apart, which they don't want to do. So with this, if you want to then reuse it and pass it on to somebody else to have a go, you live, not edited. You have an additional clue as to where the pieces go, as to where the little tears and rips are in the side of the pieces. So that's
Little hat.
Little hat. Let's.
Does it fit though? I mean, it looks very small.
It's less a crown, more a coronet.
Yes, I think you're right.
It is very, very small, but it has a sufficient circumference to go around my head.
Yes. Well. Don't you look Christmassy?
Yes. And of course we have the obligatory joke. What do you get if you cross Father Christmas with a detective?
Oh, I don't know.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And there's
another clause.
Yeah. Well done, Colin.
I have to be honest, I've never heard that joke before.
That's because it's not very good.
No.
What do you call a man who claps at Christmas?
I don't know.
Santa Claus.
That's really laboured.
That's really. It really looks like someone's just really not. Well, they're trying.
Applause. Santa
Claus. Pause. It's
the beginning bit sticks with me.
They're half jokes. They're like jokes that came out of the factory, but not fully formed.
Just like this jigsaw.
Exactly like
Perhaps
the jigsaw.
You have to tear apart the joke and make it
and then put it together in another form. Let's try your cracker.
Yes, indeed. Avert the eyes.
Let's. And again, failing to launch.
Yes.
We are starting to see a pattern emerging, actually. So the gift for this one is also a jigsaw.
It's a painting of a little bulldog, I think it is. Or
it's some kind of puppy
coming
out of a box.
A Christmas box.
Obviously, the cutter for this jigsaw is defective on all jigsaws. Now, you've got your hat and your joke. I hope.
This is
I hope.
Excitement. Oh, yes. So I should put on a red hat. So, yes.
Lovely.
What do the reindeer sing to Father Christmas on his birthday?
I don't know. What do the reindeer sing to Father Christmas on his birthday?
Freeze, a jolly good fellow.
Okay.
Freeze, a jolly good fellow.
That's all right.
I have heard that one before.
That one is, and that's possibly why it's vaguely funny.
And now here's another one, which I think I should be saying in a northern comic voice. So Father Christmas, right, wins a saucepan in a competition. Now that's what I call potluck.
Yes, that does have a certain working man's club from the 1970s feel to it.
Or maybe Cockney. Father Christmas wins a saucepan in competition.
Yes.
That's
what you call potluck. Not very good, though,
no.
Actually. In fact, it's almost... I mean, that's so laboured in the sense that Father Christmas is tacked on almost as an afterthought, really.
We haven't even measured these crackers.
No, we haven't. Well, maybe we'll do that when we crack some of the others. But we're going to go on to our next feature. eBay in a manger. Because obviously this is the time to buy worthless items from gift catalogues. This particular segment is in memory of the Innovations catalogue, which we much miss in the world of Tat. It was a giant among shitty catalogues. But we have a selection, and some of these are actually, perfectly respectable, nice catalogues, but we are hoping to delve in and find some Tat. So what's the first one we got here? What have you got? If you have a look through the... And I'll start with the... Lovely. And we'll see what we can find.
Well, I see lots of useful things.
Well, things that are moderately useful immediately leap out. And this is the thing that at this time of year you want to sit down and decide, maybe I want to get a hot scraper for my car. Safety steps, a cool way to stay visible after dark. This clip-on LED shoe light is great for dog walkers, runners, cyclists. Continuous or flash mode for those who want to be brutally clubbed down in the park at night, because of course your attacker will always know where you are. No, this one is on disappointingly free of anything. Lots of tasteless or I mean, it's like a lot of these things, these desk tidies, tidy box, they're all sort of fine, but they just have an incredible naffness to them, to the wood effect. Even though it's actually made of wood, it seems to have a wood effect on the wood, and that's just quite disturbing. Oh, now we have found something truly what the fuck. Okay, the Mozart musical box. It's an 18-note musical movement inserted into a solid block of smoke-seasoned oak, shaped into a perfect sphere by a master woodturner. Yes, I'm sure it was. All you have to do is insert the chrome-plated brass key. So basically, it's a little music box which is round.
It's ball.
It's a ball.
Wooden ball.
It's a wooden ball.
Ball.
With a key. Ball.
Wooden
A wooden ball. The thing about a music box is you kind of want to be able to put it down and hope that it's not going to run away.
Yes.
It's like they've actually designed something that is not only completely pointless, because we have iPods now.
If I want to listen to Mozart, I'm sure I could find it easily enough without using a wooden ball.
Without a wooden
Ball.
A wooden ball that presumably only plays a relatively short section of Mozart.
But it's a handy gift for those people who have a very short attention span but love classical music and like wooden balls.
Or basically, yes, wooden balls.
Ball.
A wooden ball that it's the kind of present that you give someone when you just don't know what to give them and you just want to give them something to vaguely play with for 5 minutes on Christmas Day.
They've got everything except for a wooden ball.
A wooden ball.
Ball.
A wooden ball that plays Mozart. I wish I had balls that played Mozart. You could have a selection of balls.
Yes.
Balls in a sack.
Balls.
Live. Not edited.
Balls.
Collins balls.
Yeah, Christmas Collins balls. 2 balls in a sack. Like a pair of balls in a sack. Balls.
Firm balls. Firm balls. Billions of balls bouncing around.
Balls in their sack. Balls.
Live. Not edited.
Too many balls.
There are too many balls.
Too many balls.
There are definitely too many balls. There are too many balls.
There are too many balls.
There are too many balls.
I've changed my opinion. There are too many balls.
Too many balls.
Too many.
Too many balls. Too many big bouncing balls.
In sacks.
In sacks.
In sacks.
In sacks.
If you'd like some balls.
If you'd like some balls.
In sacks.
In sacks.
Mine just play Liszt and Brahms.
Brahms balls.
Yours are listless.
I have listless balls.
Ball.
Okay, let's look in something else.
Hark the herald angels sing, discount aisles are glistening. How about this?
Okay, the scene.
I mean, straight away.
The cover just shouts quality, doesn't it?
But this is amazing. On the front cover, if I may.
Oh, please, Colin, please.
Is a little,
I don't think I can look at it.
A little outdoor figurine of a
It's not really a gnome, is it?
No.
It's more like a fairy sprite from some kind of horrible nightmare. He's looking at us, but he's turned away, doing something.
And what is he doing, would you say there?
I suggest he's going for a piss.
Yes.
Yes, his trousers are around his ankles. Well, more his thighs.
Ankles.
More his thighs.
I mean, he's a small man.
The disturbing thing, and it's a lovely detail, I think
yes.
you'll appreciate, is the fact that his thighs slightly overlap over his trousers. The join between where the moulding on this particular figurine goes isn't quite distinct enough, so that the trousers are overlapped by his flesh.
And we do see the bottom of his arse.
We do see his arse. We do definitely see distinction of 2 cheeks. And it's really quite disgustingly fey, badly made.
And here it says surprised garden elf statue.
Oh, so it's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
Garden.
I wouldn't say that was surprised. I think that was more amused, cheeky.
I suppose you could go for a more. I'm taking a piss and I don't care. I'm having a pee.
Oh, a great gift for the holidays. It's for the relative you hate.
Yeah, for the relative that you never see and never want to see.
And this is just the front cover.
This is just. Now the elf statue features inside as well as funny elf garden statue. So apparently it's supposed to be funny. No.
LED rainbow gloves.
Of course, because we all need flashing LED rainbow gloves. Now, can you, Colin, think of a single use for LED rainbow-coloured gloves?
Well, I can think of a single use. Put them on my hands to keep them warm.
Yes, but the LED rainbow function.
Well, no, not really. I don't think.
Not really. So basically, you're buying a pair of gloves with something that's pointless, and of course, you require 2 replaceable button cell batteries as well. So these gloves are killing the planet.
Killing the planet.
You're killing the planet if you buy them, because you're a selfish.
In fact, I think most of the things in these catalogues will be killing the planet.
Oh, my dear Lord, we have found another gnome. It's Little Digger. This little guy will look adorable as he digs away in your yard or garden. Put him next to a tree, wall or fence to surprise your family and friends. Sculpted of hand-painted polyresin. Polyresin there. Ah, yes, we all love a bit of polyresin, don't we? He'll add a touch of humour anywhere he is placed. And what is he?
Well, I'm assuming it's an elf. We can't see his face. It's like wedged into a rock. Well,
wedged into a hole against a rock with his arse in the air.
His trousers are on, but they're pulled down.
It's actually quite a disturbing thought here, is that this might be that there's someone with their head rammed into the earth, and I suggest actually calling the police.
I would do
I would
too.
call the police on this.
Don't see that as inviting. I see that as in...
It looks like the end of a crime.
It does,
doesn't
yes.
it? So, Little Digger, hilarious crime there. So lovely. Thank you
Remember,
very much for that.
buggering isn't just for Christmas.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Other sex crimes are available. Oh, I think we found something here. Rustic bear side table.
Oh,
Grrr, it says. This bear table is certainly going to surprise your visitors. Yes, it will. With realistic details.
there's not one moment there
That
looking
looks
at that.
realistic. The bear is sat with its sort of feet outright and its arms above its head, holding up a bit of what looks like a bit of wood, a cross section of a tree, which acts as a table. So the
Yes.
bear is sort of sitting there, looking quite bored, subdued, the face of a slave that's been trapped in this position for decades. And it's made of, again, hand painted polyresin. It's another lovely polyresin product which looks fake and horrible.
Does it
And
say...
it's £119.99.
Wow.
Which, for that mass of polyresin, I suppose, has a certain logic to it. Just
Does it
pure
say there how
mass.
much weight it can bear?
I suspect its weight bearing potential is it's relatively low, actually, because I imagine polyresin, because though it's mostly one mass of polyresin, the bulk of the bear, the two arms actually holding the tabletop, I suspect are actually relatively weak.
Oh, yes.
I would have thought that's prone to breakage. Barking dog doorbell, again, looks like it's made of polyresin.
If I get a parrot, I'm going to call it polyresin.
But it's a woodland fairy village. Whole selection of, and again, I suggest they're all made of polyresin. Yes, miniature sculpted of polyresin. I love that. Someone's hand sculpted the polyresin there. So, yes, you've got a fairy treehouse with lights, 4 little fairy sprites, riding gnomes, and they're riding a...
Snail and a frog.
Lovely. And wishball fairies. So fairies holding a marble, basically. And the complete collection is £50. So that's nice.
Cheap at... no, not at all.
Oh, God, here we are. Another polyresin item. Carved wise man stump planter.
And St. Francis garden statue and bird feeder.
Oh, some front. Yeah, but I think that actually is made... Oh, no, it's made of durable polyresin. Happy elfin tree hugger.
Oh, yes.
Weather-resistant polyresin. Oh, denim planter. So it's like someone's just chopped somebody's trunk off and planted plants in their stomach there. Made of durable, hand-painted polyresin. Motion sensor goose.
That's... What can I get Auntie Jean this year? What has she always wanted?
Yeah, so...
Hasn't she always talked about a motion sensor goose in the
yes.
garden?
Gertrude the goose. Walk by and it lets out authentic honking noises, crafted from durable polyresin. Oh, and of course, a similar theme. There's a little piglet that goes oink oink. So when you walk past that, it will go oink oink at you. Sculpted of, altogether now, hand-painted polyresin. Shall we say that again? Hand-painted polyresin. Adorable frog tree hanger. Made of durable polyresin. Hand-painted polyresin. Oh, look. Elegant Japanese blue heaven garden sculptures. Polyresin. Adorable bear up a tree statue. Hand-painted polyresin. Detailed sitting deer garden statue. Hand-painted polyresin. Lifelike lamb sculptures. Hand-painted polyresin. Singing cats. No, they're made of brass. No, hand-painted polyresin. Lovely solar fairy house. Hand-painted polyresin. Stone frog sculptures. Hand-painted polyresin. Oh.
I think they are keeping the hand-painted polyresin
Could I ask you, actually, while I have a little flick, could you just go through that and count everything that's made of hand-painted polyresin in that one catalogue? It might take a little while. Polyresin, hand-painted, hand-painted, polyresin, hand-painted, polyresin. 22 resin cast items from one catalogue. Now, I've managed to find a snow globe in the catalogue. Yeah, another snow globe. 2 snow globes are made of resin. The Tat material of choice. That's in one catalogue. We found our first nativity figurines. Again, resin cast. They're based on figures from 15th century Naples, but they are also just really horrible because the moment you put them in resin, Tat material of choice. Live. Not edited. There's a quality to the work which just suggests naffness, doesn't it?
Yep.
Another nativity scene here. Also resin cast, so it just has that lovely additional veneer of shit.
Yep.
So, I think we've definitely got the message for this particular Christmas, is that if you want to avoid a Tat Christmas, which, you know, avoid resin. Anything made of resin. Just automatically just avoid resin, because it's just resin. Resin. Hand-painted resin. But it's made of resin. Hand-painted resin. A lot of resin. I keep seeing resin. Colin, are you made of resin?
Resin.
I think you're made of resin.
I
think everything's made of resin. That's all I can see.
Okay.
See resin.
Jeffrey,
Everything's made of resin.
No.
It's the future, and the future's made of resin. All houses are going to be made of resin. That's all anything's going to be made of. These Christmas crackers.
This
jigsaw's made of resin.
Deck the halls with piles of crap. Tra la 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 la.
Pointed. Anyway, we've got 4 crackers to get. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. More like a normal cracker. So that's why. So let's have a look in this one. See, you have a look. See if it's got a.
Okay.
I'm just going to pull these by myself.
Well, I've got a jigsaw.
You've got a jigsaw. Another jigsaw.
And
it's the same one as one of the others. So we've got identical jigsaw. This one.
And again,
if you want to
not
keep your jokes. You want to pull that one by yourself.
Orange hat this time.
Oh, I've got another one, and it is the same fireside. So we've got 3 fireside scenes now. My paper hat here is purple. Yours is orange, so we do have different coloured paper hats each time. The joke we've got in this cracker is, what do you get if you cross Father Christmas with a detective?
I don't know.
Santa Claus.
Oh.
What?
Didn't we already have that?
What do you call a man who claps at Christmas? Santa Claus.
Yes,
that sounds quite familiar. Okay, so yours.
What do you get if you cross Father Christmas with a detective?
Don't know.
Santa Claus.
Right. Yes.
What do you call a man who claps
at Christmas? Santa Claus. So
That's
so three crackers are basically identical there.
Same. The hats were different colours.
And the same manufacturing error on each of these jigsaws. So 2 more crackers to go.
Okay. Bang.
Yes. So what we've got is we both have little dog coming out of a box.
Yes.
With the same manufacturing errors. And the joke, what do the reindeer sing to Father Christmas on his birthday?
I don't know.
Freezer. Jolly good fellow.
Oh, when I said I don't know, I meant I did know.
Father Christmas wins a saucepan in a competition. Now that's what you call potluck. But the hat is pink. The hat is pink. So the hat is pink.
And I have a red hat for mine. And what do you get if you cross Father Christmas with a detective?
Santa.
I've had this 2 times before.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. And can you guess the next joke?
Tell you what, shall I give you the punchline first and see if it matches? Santa Claus.
Yeah, what do you call a man who claps at Christmas? So, yes.
There we are. And we now have 3 hats on. Colin's are orange, red and red. And mine are...
green, pink and purple.
Now, I was at the beginning actually going to give this jigsaw puzzle the benefit of the doubt. Because in many ways, there's lots of good things about it. You know, it's cheap. People don't have much money. And crackers are not really necessarily a priority at this time of year. But I thought, no, look, people may need to save even a few additional pounds to get a not-so-good cracker. And looking at those first 2, I was actually going to say we're being elitist.
Yes.
You know, this is just personal judgment. We've got a couple of, you know, once you pull all the bits apart, you've got a little jigsaw to muck around at table, and you know it'll keep a child amused for a while, and some not brilliant jokes, but frankly there are worse.
Yes.
And you know you get a hat, and that's all one really wants. But I'm frankly quite hurt that basically we've got 2 crackers. Yeah. I mean that actually is quite insulting. Basic expectation is that the jokes are going to be different. And that at the very least, there's only going to be 1 substitution in terms of contents. I'm sorry, I'm actually quite insulted that they couldn't even for £1. basicness of making sure that you had slightly different paper inside, but to not even try that's actually quite hurtful. So shame on you. Shame on you. You've ruined our Christmas. Shame on you.
I hope you're happy.
Whoever makes this. It's very difficult to tell who actually
Australia?
It's apparently packaged in Birmingham. Shame on you.
Shame on you, Birmingham.
Shame on you, Birmingham. How dare you? You've ruined our Christmas. This was our Christmas party.
This was our Christmas party.
This was our Christmas party.
I mean, we've got no nog or
balls
in a sack. No, I just
mulled wine.
There's a cup of coffee.
Tea.
I spilled that down my front. So that's it for the Museum of Tat Christmas special. Shame on you. Live, not edited. I'd do the jigsaw, but I would have to pull it apart first. I was hoping vaguely that we might be able to create live, not edited, a new jigsaw by substitute, because the cutting pattern on these is exactly the same. So I thought you could balls in a sack. Create a new jigsaw out of that. That might be a fun game, and I thought that would actually mitigate the general yes, I'm sure it was ease of doing the jigsaw, to turn it into a creative sort of Dadaist exercise. Dadaist balls in a sack. Dadaist balls in a sack.
Yes, I'm sure it was.
The tat material of choice. Dadaist live, not edited. Shall we say that again? Create a new jigsaw out of that. That might be a fun game, and I thought that would actually mitigate the general yes, I'm sure it was ease of doing the jigsaw, to turn it into a creative sort of Dadaist exercise. Dadaist balls in a sack. But we can't do that. There's only 2 puzzles. Should be 6.
I've never been so disappointed.
That's genuine. I mean, I don't have high expectations for a Christmas cracker.
Oh no,
I don't actually have high expectations. This didn't even hit them. I mean, there's not even a bit of resin in there. I mean, that's what I associate with Christmas most. You know, sitting around the fire with your lovely hand-painted resin knickknacks. Because that's resin. Beautiful handcrafted resin. Hand-painted resin. Resin, just lovely hand-painted resin figures. Hand-painted resin. 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 Live. Not edited.
Are you Colin or am I Colin?
You're Colin.